Hi, saxophones. This is Mr. Dorner. So we're going to talk a little bit about holding and assembly, kind of neck strap, that kind of stuff. A reminder, when you sit, you have to sit in a really good chair for saxophone. As we hold it, and if we sit in a chair that's not really good, we might hit the side of the chair or down here, and we might bang up our saxophone. So again, just please sit in a really good chair all the way forward. Okay, we've assembled our saxophone, the neck strap, the mouthpiece, and all that is on, but you notice how your neck moves like this, and your mouthpiece can tilt side to side. Those are going to be important components when we actually stand up to get adjusted, because we want it to be really adjusted, okay? You're just going to kind of start with wherever you think it's comfortable, and we'll talk about how to fine tune it at the end. On the back of your saxophone, you have a little ring. Some of you are confused by that. You all have a little ring. That is where your neck strap is going to go, okay? But as we talked about before in our lessons, when we adjust, we don't want to adjust sitting down till we get really good at it. We want to adjust standing up. So we're going to stand up. We are going to let it hang. The mouthpiece is to the left. The bottom down with the bell is to our right. You should see all the keys in front if you do that. Double check that you are in this position now. Okay, you've double checked that you're in this position. The next thing we're going to do is gently tilt it. Now watch when I tilt. I'm wanting to move my fingers and my body and my neck to reach the mouthpiece. That's going to make you really sore when we play. We want to stand up really straight and twist, have the mouthpiece go right into our mouth. Obviously, I can't play saxophone with my chest. I need to adjust that neck strap. When I adjust it, I'm sitting back down. I'm trying to take that piece down here and the piece here and move them in opposite directions, always being careful at saxophone, making sure it's still attached so I don't accidentally drop it. I've raised it a little bit. Let's see if it's enough. I'm standing up to double check my work. Doesn't quite go right in my mouth. I still need to raise it. So I'm going to sit back down. This up and down kind of thing you're doing is a little silly, okay? But it's always easier to do that than it is to play saxophone with a sore neck. Standing up to adjust it one more time. I still need to go up a little bit more, okay? I'm gonna sit down one more time and I'm gonna do it. When I tilt it, it goes right in my mouth. My neck doesn't have to move, my body doesn't have to move. When you have it, so it goes right up to your mouth level, continue. Okay, so you've continued. Now, the other fine-tuning thing we want to do, we want to make sure this little bell part down here is kind of hitting our right hip. But that means that we might need to move our neck to meet our lips, and then without having to go side to side, we might need to twist this a little bit. So if it's off-centered here and I hit it with my neck, it's not quite in my mouth. I'm going to need to adjust it here, make sure my mouthpiece moves a little bit, and it should be ready to play, okay? Double check all three of these things right now and then hit continue. Is it off to the side here on the right just a hair? Is it at the level so when I put it up it's in my mouth? And then am I twisting my neck or have I moved and adjusted this accordingly? When you look like this, hit continue. Okay, that's it for everybody. The next thing that we're going to talk about is where your fingers go, but it's impossible to talk about those fingers before you have a really, really accurate hold. Good luck.